Hello everybody. How are you doing in this lockup? In this situation where we are all kind of within our own homes, sitting here reflecting, how is all doing with you? Are you okay? Is everything doing fine? When we started off with this lockdown, or rather circuit breaker as we call it in Singapore, a lot of people queued outside IKEA, and those posts became the funny post as to why are people queuing outside IKEA. The thing is that people were searching for ergonomic chairs. In our present generation, our backs are all broken. So everybody is worried about their back. So if I have to work from home, where am I going to get my ergonomic chair? And therefore, everybody was kind of tense. How am I going to sit at home on my dining chair or on my sofa and work without compromising on my back health? Well, it's a rightful anxiety. But I am a minimalist. And before I go to buy, I always think, is there something that I can do which will prevent me from buying and reduce the rubble that I'm creating in the world? You see, just like all of you, even I am consulting my patients from home. Yes, on WhatsApp videos, thanks to WhatsApp. That's because I'm not a frontliner. In this battle against COVID, actually I don't like to use the word battle. Hi Kailash. During the battle against COVID, there are frontliners, doctors, who are actually fighting it out there in the open fields. But doctors like me, we take care of the positive health. Hi Arnika. Take care of the positive health, and those of us are working in the background. So we are kind of the people who take care of people's positive health. See, understand, just because COVID has come, has common cold gone away? Hi Archana. Have people's backaches gone away? Have people's migraines gone away? Have other illnesses just disappeared? No, right? People are still having asthma. People are still having eczema. There are all kinds of issues which are still going on. So doctors like me, we are the backgrounders. We take care of the background. We take care of people and maintain their positive health. Yes, that is our job. So as we are taking care of people's health, and Singapore says we are not essential service, so fine, we consult online. Today morning I was talking to this university graduate who is locked down in Canada because he can't come home. There's so much of anxiety, and that's the work I do. So, but I too need to sit in one place from morning 9:30 to evening 7. What would happen to my back? Just like all of you who are working from home, what's happening to your back? Is it breaking? Is it cracking? Like you, I converted my meditation room or my puja room or my prayer room into a virtual clinic. Took out my dining chair which has a back rest and put some cushions. Hi Khatija. And did sit there trying to do my consultation. 2 days down, my back was hurting badly. Then I started thinking, like always, I turned to nature. How is it that nature survives? How is it that a baby learns to sit? From a baby who is on his tummy, when he sits, remember all of you moms and dads, the first time your baby sat, what a joy it was. The baby sits on his seat. and slowly learns to straighten his or her own back. That's how the back muscles develop. That's how a human being becomes an Homo erectus, that means standing upright. So why not think of ergonomic poses and postures instead of ergonomic furniture, instead of ergonomic chairs and ergonomic tables? Why not instead think of an ergonomic posture? So I did some reading, and I have been practicing yoga for a long time. So realize the Sukhasana, that is sitting cross-legged on the ground, is one of the best ergonomic postures. Not only it helps support our back muscles, but helps strengthen them. It also helps strengthen our core muscles. It helps strengthen our thigh muscles and our calf muscles, and helps stretch our knees. That's at an anatomical region. At a more deeper level, it opens up our chakras. It also trains us to hold our back upright. Mind you, a lot of people say my back is bad, I need support. The more support you take in anything in life, the more dependent you become. So learn to stand, or rather sit, without support. Learn to train your shoulders to move back, your neck to stand straight, and your chin upright. When you keep on practicing this posture time and again, your back starts becoming stronger. And believe me, 2 days on sitting on a dining chair in my little meditation hall, consulting for over 8 to 9 hours, my back had given way. 2 days sitting down like this, in front of a low table, my back has so much improved. Not only that, I used to have a lot of difficulty in getting up after a long meditation session. My knees would crack. But now I keep on getting up, sitting down so many times that my knees have become supple. Then I thought that ancient Indians, or for that matter Vietnamese, Indonesians, Japanese, even in Singapore during the Kampung days, people sat down on the floor. Colonization came with chairs. We didn't have chairs before that. Most of us sat on floors. And recently when I went to Japan, there, even now in the ryokans, people sit down to eat or to chat or to watch TV, whatever they do, on the tatamis. They sit in Vajrasana, which is folding your legs beyond your body. If you ask any yoga teacher, that is another very good posture for your back and abdominal health. So this is the best way to sit. And it's not going to be easy. Mind you, for a long time we have not sat down on the floor. So those of you who are not regularly sitting down on the floor, start practicing. Everything comes with practice. A child learns to walk for over a year. Hi Rajeshri. And then after falling, learns how to really walk. Everything in human evolution has come with practice. You didn't join a tennis class and learn tennis the next day. I didn't join a medical school and became the doctor the next day. Each of us evolves. So too, this sitting down posture. It would take some practice. So if you're not continuously on call like I am, go and sit down on the floor. If your floor is of marble, put a mat underneath. If it is one of those floors which are wooden flooring, you don't even need a mat. Initially, you may need a pillow behind you like I kept. But now I don't have a pillow. I can just move backwards. But whatever you do, do not slouch. Especially when we are writing or typing, we tend to bring our shoulders in the front. Learn to move your shoulders behind. Straighten your shoulders. Yes, and every now and then look up. Learn to talk at the same level with whoever you are talking. Don't push your buttock forward such that there's a gap like this, or don't do this. But if you sit on a chair, this happens automatically. When you sit on the ground, it's as if your body talks to yourself. Your seat says, keep the spine straight, Dr. Priya, keep the spine straight. Because that's how we were meant to be. So now do you understand? Instead of fretting, oh my God, I do not have an ergonomic furniture. My children have taken all my ergonomic chairs. My husband is sitting in the room. Where do I sit? Sit down on the floor. Cross your legs in Sukhasana. As the word says, Sukha Asana. Sukha is happiness. Asana is posture. That posture which gives you happiness is Sukhasana. Sit down in Sukhasana. And once you learn to get that into practice, you will find that your lower back, your middle back, and your upper back starts strengthening itself automatically. It is training your muscles by training your brain. Or rather, training your brain by training your muscles. So instead of fuming and fretting that, oh, but I can't sit in Sukhasana too long, well, take one leg up in between. Isn't this a nice posture? We have so many beautiful paintings with women sitting in this posture or men sitting in this posture. One of the social reformers, Sane Guruji, used to always sit in this posture. Or just get into Vajrasana, right? Like the Japanese do. And you will be giving rest to your knees. Ever once in a way, raise your hands. Stretch them up. And move them down. Roll your shoulders back and roll them right in the front. You don't really need an ergonomic furniture which goes up and down. You need to stand up and get down. If you all are watching me carefully, you'll see there's a shelf above me. When I first started sitting here, because I'm facing my altar, people said, oh, but what if you hit your head? I said, yeah, I'm training my brain. I'm training my brain to realize that I have to be mindful at all times. Mindful that we live in an interdependent world where we coexist together. And we have to be mindful of spaces. More so now that we are in lockdown. Because before this, we went to office and left home behind. Or clinics or hospitals, whatever. Or we left our work and came home. But now our spaces have merged. So we have to create spaces within ourselves. We have to go within if we want to manage outside. Right? Are you all with me on this? So going forward, till we are in lockdown, lock down your hands in between your knees, get into the Sukhasana posture, keep your back straight, your shoulders behind, your neck upright, and at least try to hold yourself in this position for 10 minutes. Can I tell you something? When you eat in this posture, you tend to eat little. You manage your portions very well. A very good tip to manage your weight. We modern people tend to overeat because we follow our tongue, not our stomach. But when we sit down, like most villagers do, and eat, we tend to eat little because we put pressure on our abdominal muscles when we are doing that. So try it. Try, if not sitting and working together, at least try sitting and eating. You really don't need all those fancy chairs and fancy tables. What you need is a good posture. What you need is going back to our roots. The whole of Asia, or whole of eastern part of the world sat down. It's over the years, we forgot. So it's time to rethink what we are doing, rethink the new normal. And who says always what we have done is good? Let's rethink and create a new tomorrow, a new normal. So when we come out of this lockdown, which is actually reflection time, we will come hopefully as better human beings. On that very optimistic note, I thank you for joining me at my table. I will be meeting you frequently from my table to your table. Do follow us on our Facebook page. I'll try and get my yoga friends and yoga associate to post their poses of exactly how a Vajrasan or a Sukhasana is done. I love you all. Stay home, stay safe, and do practice sitting in Sukhasana, Vajrasan. Do get back to your roots. Strengthen your back. Hold your head high up. Remember, you're proud to be you. I'm proud to be me. Thank you.